Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daily Grace with Pastor James. Thank you for joining me in this wonderful episode. In this episode, it's again a special episode. We have a special guest with us who we are going to be asking few questions that would benefit you, benefit me, and benefit the community. We just want to welcome Lew Fellingham. Lew, thank you so much for coming to Solid Rock this weekend. Thank you for being with us. I know a little bit about you, but our audience want to also know about you. Can you just tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. Hi, everybody. My name is Lew Fellingham, and I am a singer, songwriter, worship leader, speaker, all sorts of things. You can't keep me quiet, actually. And I love to minister the word of God and to lead people in worship. I've been doing it now for over 30 years. I am married to Nathan, and we've been married for 28 years.
Ooh.
And we have 3 children, Jesse, Ella, and Jude. So.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for that. And you've been in this career or this journey for quite some time
I
now.
have.
Right. How has it been for you? Has it been just, all success?
All
Straight
success, yeah, straight road. As everybody knows, life as a Christian is a breeze.
Yes.
It's just all plain sailing. No, we know that life is still life. And so I've had to go through very different things in my life, journeys. A key part of my faith journey was actually when my mother passed 17 years ago.
Oh.
So when the rubber hits the road and you hit these moments in life, there is a moment in your kind of life where you say, is this real? Is it not real?
Yeah.
And we really felt God really close to us, knew his presence, even though obviously the answer of her passing was not the answer to the prayer that we wanted. But actually God has sustained us and kept us and been faithful as he is, shown us his goodness. So as a singer, as a worship leader, my heart is really to remain in him. So it says in the Bible that we're to remain in him, because without remaining in him, apart from him, we could do nothing.
Yes.
And so that is our heart. And just in these moments of life, we have those moments that are maybe harder pressed than others. We lean into God, remembering that we abide in season and out of season. We keep drawing from him and allowing his faithfulness to help us and carry us and lead us and sustain us. And I think this is not my own strength. I have to step into faith. I do activate, but also recognizing it's the power of God, the power of his spirit, the power of his grace at work in my life that has kept me so far.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's so true. And in life, we all know that we go through series of challenges.
Yeah.
Series of challenges, and that's why we have the daily grace, because it's just the grace of God that just keeps us moving. There is no single person on earth that doesn't have a challenge.
Exactly.
It's just the way you handle your own challenge. Thank you so much for that insight. You came to visit us this weekend. You have seen Solid Rock. You have seen where we are. What's your impression? What do you think about RCCG Solid Rock Derby?
Well, I think I was very underdressed today. No, we've had a fantastic time here today, and it's been an honor for me to be part of the Cultural Sunday.
Thank you.
We were talking about every tribe and every tongue coming before the throne, and it's always exciting when we can gather as the people of God with our different colors, with our different expressions, whatever we're wearing, just recognizing that we are one body in Jesus. In Christ, and I absolutely loved it. I've enjoyed the joy and the care. I like the fact that there's a lot of celebration. It's been wonderful, but also honoring of those that are serving, and then also celebrating birthdays and also new babies. So it's been quite a full morning. I've really enjoyed myself.
Yes, it's
been wonderful where you're positioned. This is not by accident, and God has released this building to you. And so it feels like you're moving into the next season of what the church is standing for. And I do pray that the light shines even brighter here as you continue to navigate what that looks like, what your Sundays look like, what your everyday church looks like.
Thank you so much. Right, another thing again I just want you to talk to us about is we have people who want to, be a music
Yeah.
a worship leader like you. They
Yeah.
also want to, probably come up with their album and so
Yeah.
on and so
Yeah.
forth. What
Yeah.
are the advice that you can give to them?
I think one of the key things is to remember that it's God that opens the doors. So we work hard. I work really hard, but also I have to trust that God is the one that opens the doors. And I think within the context of this kind of job or this, role in ministry, the most important thing is you make God the most important thing all the way through. So it isn't plain sailing. Sometimes you have disappointment. Sometimes you have discouragement. Sometimes you have amazing invitations. But to keep remaining in God and making sure that as you serve Him as a worship leader, that actually you trust Him and also make Him the main thing. God is the main thing.
Yes,
and so we want to carry that in wherever we are, large or small stage, albums, whatever it might be, as worship leaders. And if you are wanting to do music and you're not necessarily doing that in a Christian environment, but maybe you're a Christian in a secular environment, still you want God to be at the center and you can shine out who He is in your workplace, wherever you are there. I think also I was always ready. So I had demo tapes, I kept trusting God, I kept pushing doors and just seeing what ones He would open and which ones would close. Remaining thankful for what you have got. So I think sometimes as well in our culture, there's so much on display that you think, oh, I want to be like that, I want to be like that, I want to be like that. And it can make us a bit dissatisfied with what we have got. So flip it over and say, Lord, what is in my hand right now? And what do you want me to do with what you've given me so far? And be obedient with the things He's given you and see what else He will do out of that.
That is a big one. And that's really wonderful, especially with this era of social media.
Yeah.
People put out things there, things that they are not.
Yeah.
And they just deceive our younger ones. They want to be, they are living in euphoria.
Yeah.
Whatever success they are displaying there, it's not something they've achieved. And our younger ones, because of what they are saying and they think it's real, when it's not real, they just go into some even more bigger challenges. Now, I just want to ask you, travel a lot, you do a lot of your gigs. How do you balance your ministry life with your family life?
I don't see them as separate things.
Okay.
So my family is my ministry.
Right.
And so I might have ministry at home today, or I might be ministry on the road. So my family are integral. They're the most important ministry to me. And I think it's about keep bringing it before the Lord. He knows what you can do. Be prepared to say no. Talk to your children. And get support and community around you to help you to release you in the things that God has called you, but recognizing that your home is the most important thing above everything else outside of that. In one sense, obviously God is the most important thing, but and so recognizing the order can be helpful. Sometimes you make mistakes with it. Sometimes I've gone away too much, or I've pushed it too hard, and I've gone, oh no, why did I do that? But God's grace, as we've said, is so magnificent in those moments, and so we can just say sorry and start again.
Yes, and start again. Thank you so much, Lou, for that. Thank you for being with us this weekend, and thank you for all the nuggets that you've given to us and our audience. Once again, thank you so much for listening to me. Once again, my name is Pastor James Egudibe, and I pastor RCCG Solid Rock Parish, Derby, at the heart of the city center in Derby, Exchange Street, DE1 to DU. If you are looking for a Bible-believing church, we have wonderful brethren that will welcome you with an open hands. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.